bleak, miserable world, and then we're playing Dark Souls.
Exactly.
I'm playing one.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one thing I appreciate about Dark Souls probably more than anything. I mean, I don't know. I love its art style. I love the way it handles world building and all that. You know, less is more. Map design. But I also just appreciate a world that's like, everything is fucked, and you are going to find a way to make it through regardless. It is like actually the most hopeful thing when you think about applying it to real life.
Yes, absolutely. Like, 100% agree. Hard agree. Oh, no!
There we go. First death of the night.
And I'm cursed.
Cool.
So now I need to farm up 6,000 souls to pay that dude to uncurse me.
Alright, let me fire this up. There we go. We got the button working. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, all. We were talking about how living in this world is a nightmare.
We're living in times of violence and awfulness, and then we're playing Dark Souls.
I mean, yeah, like, literally, if you were to sit me down and be like, would you rather live in Dark Souls world or live in, like, current day United States, I'd be like, can I think about it?
If I die, do I come back in Dark Souls?
Yeah, you're like the player character.
I'm the player character? Okay. I would absolutely take Dark Souls.
Yeah. What about you, Ninja?
I'd probably take Dark Souls.
Yeah,
if
like
you keep coming back to life, like, I don't know, I imagine like you'd get used to feeling what it's like to die.
Pain, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like, oh fuck, I've been impaled. This sucks.
Ah, shit.
Whatever.
I'm cursed. That's irritating.
If you're lucky enough, you're like a Cenobite, and it turns into pleasure. So
there you go. All right.
Yeah. You don't even need the
oh shit
Lamarckian contraption or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Oh god.
The Lamarck configuration or what? Lament. It's the Lament configuration. That's what it is.
There you go.
I haven't seen Hellraiser in forever.
I have not seen any of the Hellraiser movies.
The first two are pretty good. The like 8 after are all trash.
As is horror franchise tradition.
Yes. Speaking of horror franchise tradition, there's a set of movies on Tubi. One of them is the first movie in the series. The second one is the quote-unquote 5th movie in the series.
Okay.
Right. There are no two.
Oh, hey, I'm back where the big rat is.
Hey, there's the big rat. Hey, buddy. Oh, nice. Good job.
Oh, fucking what? Fuck you, sir. Yep, and there we go.
Jumping into Wild Cursed is quite interesting. That's a bold move. Okay.
I didn't get far outside that cell, so you know what? It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal at this point.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Nah, man. Like, legitimately, it's like every day I read the fucking news. Like, there was this fucking investor who was like, yeah, like, we need to raise unemployment by like 40%.
Yeah, I saw that.
So people remember. Yeah, you saw that going around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so people remember who the fuck they're working for, and I'm like, do you not hear yourself? Do you not realize how much of a massive piece of shit you are?
I don't think they do. You know?
I don't care.
Yeah, you know, like, just, it's, like, it really is astounding to me, like, how much people, like, just out of fucking touch these people are, and just, you know, when you have Mitt Romney out here being the voice of reason.
Yeah, of all the
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mitt Romney being like, yeah, we need to let the young people, like, be leaders in every party and, like, kind of fix what's going on. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I don't want to cannibalize the news for our podcast, but by far the biggest story I think that's going to be coming out for that podcast is this fucking Unity business.
Yeah.
This was when I found out that John Riccatello is CEO of Unity. I'm like, God damn, are you kidding me? When did this happen?
It all makes sense.
It's like, why do these dudes keep getting hired? Like, they leave these companies for some fucking reason, and then these companies are like other companies are like, oh, we should hire this guy. Yeah, this guy makes sense.
He knows how to make money.
The man who wanted to monetize reloads.
Yeah, for $1.
What are you talking about? Why are we doing this?
It really is.
You're not going to
just
think about
fucking
$1 when
astounding.
you need to reload.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, 6 hours in, you're not gonna think about the cost effectiveness. The fuck are you on, man? I don't get it.
Yeah, like it's just so fucking ridiculous. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
All of a sudden, Dark Souls doesn't feel so bleak.
Yeah.
No, that's the and man, that's not the most fucked up part about it, isn't it?
Right? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Like I look at Bloodborne, I'm like, well, I mean, technically there's an ending in that. Like I can get peace eventually.
Yeah.
You know. Like submit myself to this fucking zombie Cthulhu god. Yeah, like fuck yeah, sure.
Why not?
You know.
What are you doing going back through here?
Oh,
you're farming. You're farming.
Yeah.
I put the pieces together. I got there. I have I do have a confession to make though.
Okay.
You can totally skip the Capra Demon.
Oh?
You can totally what?
You can skip the Capra Demon, the demon with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need to go through this area.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we already killed the demon with the dogs, so.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. All right. Awesome.
So it's a rite of passage.
There you
Dark
go.
Souls rite of passage.
Exactly.
Well,
The amount
I
of threads
figured.
on Reddit and GameFAQs when this game came out about the Capra Demon.
Yeah.
I figured the answer out. Big sword.
Yep. As it turns out.
Yeah.
Walk quickly and carry a big sword.
Welcome to the undead burg.
Yeah.
Those guys
Oh
are
fuck.
dick. This is my job. I stand here and fire arrows,
And then I die.
and I die.
It doesn't pay great, but I do it for satisfaction.
Well, that's
You could
you have to
hold
do
a-
it for satisfaction. That's your housing too. That little platform.
Yep.
Right?
Hey, buddy.
You could kill the dragon tail and get that OP dragon sword for a while.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You could shoot the dragon tail. You need like
Mhm.
200 arrows. But then you get a
Yeah,
sword
that.
until
Yeah,
you
I
can
remember
no longer-
that.
If you want to just talk about bullshit for a while, you can get 200 arrows and go do that.
That might not be the worst idea, but I also need to get. What the fuck is it? Yeah, I need to get 6,000 souls.
It would be hilarious if the Dark Souls world had inflation and it tracked the amount of time that you had the game, and like over time
Dark
the
Souls-
prices would just go up.
Dark Souls 2 sort of has inflation, and that if you kill enemies enough, they stop respawning.
Okay,
So
Eh.
if you need to farm for stuff, suddenly it's harder to get souls.
that's kind of fucked, but all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
so-
fucked.
It's kind of interesting.
It's interesting.
In a way.
You'll notice it didn't make it into any other FromSoft game.
I mean, isn't that the one that's not made by like the main people?
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's easily the worst one in the series.
which is funny because there are a lot of people who say it's the best.
Well, they're wrong.
I mean, yeah, like most of the people I know who play those games are like, yeah, fuck Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, most of them do. Oh my
It's the
god!
only one I've played through one time.
Fair enough. Oh shit! You are. I was gonna say you're gonna play with fire.
I usually play like all of them only once.
Right.
They- Like that's like my limit for these kind of games. I'm like, all right, cool, let's all at once.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's the only one I don't have a platinum on. The only FromSoft game that I don't have a platinum
Yeah,
on.
see, I don't even have the patience to do that. Like, Bloodborne was the closest I got. I got all the secret bosses, and then I got to like the part where it's like, "Hey, bro, you should excuse me. Hey, bro, you should go and I don't know, do this like dark dungeon underground thing. That's that the Chalice dungeon." I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck this
yeah.
place. Yeah. Like, extra fuck that place. Yeah.
Alright, what are we doing now?
I literally just have to farm 6,000 souls.
Okay.
Where the fuck did these guys all come
Who
from?
are these dudes? They seem cool.
They
Whatever.
some of them are. Some of them are cool.
Some of them are, okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, like yeah, like I oh, hey. Anytime that I like fall someplace dark that I don't recognize what else I'm in this game, I'm just like, oh no.
Oh, this is death.
So yeah, like oh yeah, here's the. Oh, okay, yeah, we're by the graveyard. But yeah, so I don't know, man. It's like people are always, there are people who are in like way good situations who like they're gonna hit the wall where they don't like they finally understand how shit everything is, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we're sorry.
That'd be nice.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I was actually watching like an Economist video like not that long ago about like how Germany got really wealthy selling shit to like poorer countries, but they didn't have money to buy shit from Germany, so Germany took out loans, or Germany loaned them money, but then after eventually they started to default on loans, and then Germany was like, oh hey, we're not gonna loan shit to you anymore. And they're like, all right, cool, we don't have money to buy your shit. And then Germany's like, well, fuck, we need them to be buying shit because the wheels of, we must always have money churning. And it's like, and that's kind of like what is happening in most economies. It's like, maybe capitalism isn't working. Maybe that's the fucking answer here.
Yeah, but the people who are at the higher end of capitalism will do everything they can to not admit that.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be like, we employ so many people, even though most of them are on food stamps or starving or in other horrible, shitty situations. You know. And that's the fucking truth of it.
Right.
I'm boned. Yep. Cool.
Goddamn, no kidding. That was a lot.
It was.
Yeah, but I can.
Have you gone to that area with a big giant sword before?
No, I only did the shield.
Okay, that's interesting.
I was curious. And I thought I could maybe sweep them all, but I just there's too much lead time.
Yeah.
So we'll go up there, grab my souls, and then look for other things to kill that are nicer.
Okay.
Nicer.
All right. Yeah.
But nah, man, and that's happening everywhere. Like, it's like my current job's like weird because I feel it's like I work with a luxury product, but it's not a luxury product. Because what it is, it's like a water filtration system, right?
Right.
So it's like countertop water filters, under the sink water filters, and shower water filters. Okay, $80 for a shower water filter. All right, that's cool. $120 for like a sink water filter. Also makes sense. Cool. But I'm like, who is paying like $500 or $400 to $500 for a fucking under the sink water filter?
An under the sink water filter?
Yeah, so what it does is it hooks up under your kitchen sink, and you have a segment, and you drill a hole in the top of your sink, like near where your other faucet is, and install a second faucet that just is filtered water.
Yeah, people on well water.
Oh.
When I lived in a double wide, I had one of those.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good reason.
Interesting. Oh shit.
Because the water otherwise tasted like shit.
Right.
Yeah, those people I understand, and then like those people we also suggest they get their water tested for fucking arsenic.
Yes.
The world we live in is fucking horrible.
It's something.
But yeah, so you have you know, and then like we're installing this whole house system that does everything. It like does reverse osmosis. It goes to all your shit, and I'm just like sitting here thinking to myself, just like, who's gonna pay like $1,200 or more for a whole house like water filtration system when like I don't know about you, most people I know like just can't afford that shit other than like boomers.
Yeah, well, certainly not people in our age range. Most people
Right.
aren't going to prioritize that amount of money for something like that, unless their water situation is bad enough, which I know in some places it is. But
Yeah, absolutely. Which that's its own level of fucked up nonsense that we should really fix.
yep.
But
it's yeah, I don't. Is this for your area or is this like nationwide?
this isn't nationwide. You can go on that website and go buy a bunch of shit. Like you can go to this company's website and buy these systems, and it's so fucking like. Oh, are you fucking
Shit.
kidding me? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna bust out this shield and the axe for these guys.
Yep, good call.
Gonna go pick up my shit too. But yeah, so it's like, you know, it's
my reasoning is there are I forget what the number was, but there are at least hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people who are willing to buy Last of Us for the third time again. So I don't know. That somehow
Fuck, that got me.
it still blows my mind. I'm sorry. It just
I mean, yeah, it blows my mind.
Yeah,
That's
you're not
another
wrong.
one that does blow my fucking mind. You're right. You know, and I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. Like,
Right.
that's the part where I'm like, fucking really? Okay.
so. I mean, if you're gonna spend
Well,
a somewhat
like-
similar amount of money for water filtration, like okay,
Oh no! It's double.
Well,
in
right,
some
the whole
cases,
thing.
Depends. Like the shower filter, yeah, it's almost the same price. But like the countertop, like the drinking water one,
Yeah,
that's like literally double.
right.
You know, so it's like, yeah. And then there's the fact, like, I totally would have bought that Last of Us remake if it came out at like $40. Like, sure. But like, dude, they were charging like full price game money for that, and I was like, are you fucking serious right now?
Yep.
There are.
That's choice.
Incredible
People
stuff.
pay it.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, like that's actually there's a video series that is on The Escapist that I actually recommend to most people. It's called Cold Takes. And like he brought up like a lot of the general game consumer is disconnected from all the shit that we bitch about, because they're like, yeah, to me, I like playing Genshin or whatever the fuck, and it's worth paying the like $100 a month, $200 a month in microtransactions because I like it. And they don't know about the before times. They don't fucking know about really like any of that shit, and they don't and even if they did, they probably wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
You know, like, and to be fair, that's fine. But yeah, like it's, and then that's why. But that's why it keeps happening. Like, do you want to know why Madden still doesn't have dedicated servers, and fucking Madden and Ultimate Team is in all these games, and it's like the mode they keep trying to funnel you into?
Mm-hmm.
It's because they wouldn't do it if someone wasn't paying for it.
Yep.
And guaranteed, if you go play the Ultimate Team mode in Madden, there will be a. Sorry, I got confused by the player. There is going to be a fucking, like, every time you're gonna go online, you're gonna put up an Ultimate Team match, and you're gonna run up a dude who has like all the best players, like his quarterback's Michael Vick, and he has Randy Moss and Jerry Rice, and he probably spent like $500 on getting these players.
Yeah.
And it's just like Lost Ark. Like I literally watched Asmund do an interview with a Lost Ark player, who's like, yeah, I spend $1,500 a month on Lost Ark.
Oh my fucking
Jesus
God.
Christ. That is ridiculous. Like I'm in the same camp that like if I'm putting 60 to 80 hours into a free to play game, I can throw some money at it.
Sure, like, dude,
Like,
I spent like $300 on Overwatch the first year it was out. Like,
yeah, like, but like $1,500, Jesus Christ, a month.
oh,
$1,500
and
a month.
that's a month.
Right.
That is
Like,
insane.
you have to think that's like a month.
Total, that's insane. A month.
Like total, total. That's a little crazy, but I'm more understanding of it. Because like you think about like, okay, 1 year of subscribing to Final Fantasy is $180.
Right.
Or WoW. Plus the bi-yearly expansion that's for WoW it used to be $40, now it's technically it's 70 now because everyone buys the special edition.
Yeah.
But, and same thing with Final Fantasy, like yeah, you got your fucking your bi-yearly fucking expansion.
Yep. Oh. Shit.
Well, now I'm in fucking purgatory if I have to get these souls and then run the fuck out of here. Great.
You can do it easy.
Yeah, so it's just like I totally could get like doing like maybe like okay, let's say you're playing Lost Ark for like 3 years, in like on a Korean account and you spent $1,500 in that time. I personally wouldn't do it, but I get it. Like, I understand it. It's like the people who are like even if I had the disposable income, I'd be like, nah, I'm good, dude. I can spend $15 a month and gear in other MMOs for no money.
Yep. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
So, yeah, like, that's kind of where I'm at with that, and it's... But, like, it happens, like, think about the people who, like... I know people who spend, like, $200 on Hearthstone every 3 times a year because...
Every time you put out a new expansion or set or whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like it's not surprising. Like, and the thing is people are like, well, you spend $60 or $50 to $70 on a new game, every other month or once a month. I'm like, yeah, but that's like a full game. That's like a fully like ideally finished game.
Yeah.
It's not like 150 cards.
Right.
For a game that I'm already playing.
Yeah, but if you're gonna play Hearthstone for 100 hours that month, or for even for that 3 months, I think there's a line somewhere in there, and I don't know where that line is. For me personally, if like 80 hours seems to be what makes me able to justify spending money on a free to play game.
Then in my case, I probably should have blown an ass load of money on Lost Ark because I spent hella time in that.
But if I'm gonna spend $70 on a game that I'm gonna play for 20, 30, 40 hours, like if I'm gonna play a free to play game for more time, and continue to play that free to play game, I think I can justify it to myself.
Yeah, but like that's not the thing most people end up doing. Like and it affects game design in other ways because Stella's a really big fan of Guild Wars 2, for example. And I'm enjoying what I'm playing of it, and it's an enjoyable game. And she's like, yeah, the rewards in Raid aren't very good. And it's mainly just like currency and some weapon skins. And then materials to make legendaries, which are like kind of just quality of life tools. And I'm like, yeah, they should really do what WoW and Final Fantasy do, where they like put really good transmog and glams and mounts behind that kind of stuff, so it gives people an incentive.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I realized why they don't.
Because
Guild Wars 2 is free to play, and pretty much not like 99.9% of the mount skins, and the outfits, the skins, are in the store. So, because they want you to spend money on gems.
Yeah. Just
like how if you want to, you could convert gold into gems or gems into gold. So it's like it affects the game design.
Right.
To get you to spend more money, and that's another part of it I don't fucking like. Like, part of the reason I liked Heroes of the Storm so much is its monetization didn't feel fucking gross at all.
Right.
Until the back half of it when they started doing loot boxes.
Yep.
Because they were like, this game isn't making enough money. It's not League of Legends, or Dota. Because that goes back to that old Jim Sterling topic of they don't want to make some money, they want to make all the money.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're living quarter to quarter.
Yep. Always comes back to that.
And like, it's shitty, but are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
that dude was ready.
That man
he was just like
ready to kill you.
You're
getting there though. You're almost there.
Yeah, but no. So I totally get, So that's another part that bothers me, and it's partially why, like, I've always, like, when it comes to MMORPGs, for example, I always argue in favor of the subscription model. 110%. I have people who fight me on this all the time, and I'm like, look, the kind of content that an MMO requires to stay current requires constant development. I think everyone can agree on that.
Yep.
Okay? The only way you're not going to have gross microtransactions is with a sub. Period. End of story. Otherwise, you're going to get BDO, you're going to get Lost Ark, you're going to get fucking Diablo 4, like, guaranteed to happen every time.
Yeah.
And no one fucking agrees with me, and I'm like, well, fine.
No, the sub model's the way to go. 100%.
Like, I'm playing New World right now, and it's box Wow,
Shit.
backstab. And it's box product free to play, right? So you pay $40 for the game, but then it also has a shit ton of cosmetics and other shit in its store, and it fucking has its first. It's 2 years old. It has its first expansion coming later this year. Its first expansion's only $30 though, so that's nice. But yeah, like, that kind of game, I'm just like, dude, no, the sub model just always makes more sense, Yeah. It just does. But people don't like
those.
Yes. Though I do think for a lot of games, like, everyone brings up battle passes, but I'm just like, the only time I have not been fucking angry at a battle pass has been Halo Infinite.
Right.
And it's literally and the whole fucking reason is because you keep it forever.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, your battle pass, you keep this shit for a fucking eternity. Like, this is all yours for like, you can unlock this at whatever fucking pace you want. Yeah, you just have to play it. And that's goddamn brilliant.
Yep.
And I respect it so much for that. Yeah. It's partially why I still really like a lot of what Sony and Nintendo does, where it's like, I buy the game, and my conversation with you, and you reaching into my wallet is over.
Right.
Which I think that's part of why I really do think that's part of why Baldur's Gate 3 was. Like, that game was already going to be successful with D&D on the rise and a bunch of other shit, but, like, I really do think that a big part of it is just everyone's tired of live service game bullshit, and it's right place, right time. Here is a mostly not buggy $60 game that is tons of fun, has tons of content, doesn't try and hit you up for money. There's one microtransaction. It's for the Digital's Collector's Edition, which give you, like, a soundtrack, and, like, a cosmetic. Yeah,
it's been a theme specifically for this year where, games just are... Some games have come out and just like, here's a good game. It can stand on its own, and people love it, and they will buy it.
Yep.
2023 is the year of the complete game.
Well,
in a lot of ways, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same, and then at the same
I wasn't
time,
being facetious.
And then at the same time, a lot of games are coming out trying to get as much money from you as possible, and
Yeah.
Sometimes it's working because the game just capitalizes on being big or knowing that it's very good. But other times
Street Fighter, baby, you're paying $30 for your season pass and fucking $40 for Ninja Turtle outfits.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
They just know that they're gonna do well. So, but others are just like complete shit shows. Just
and then you have.
Street Fighter.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Ninja.
The amount of people I see in battle hubs in Street Fighter that have the Ninja Turtle shit, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which is funny because some people found out how to make the Ninja Turtle outfit manually, and then I believe you can share code. So I really wish people had just embraced that. But oh well.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, it's been a theme for this year. But of course, no one who can actually like make business decisions in this industry is going to listen to it.
No,
they're gonna see they're gonna it's. I got MMO brain right now. I'm playing WoW, New World, and Final Fantasy all at the same time.
Brain. Yep.
But like it's the World of Warcraft thing from like. How many WoW clones did we see from like 2005 to 2014? You know, and like there is a sea of dead MMOs in like that time period because motherfucker like business people were like, we need you to make World of Warcraft, but for us.
Yep.
You know. And that's actually what happened to Firefall. Like a lot of the Warcraft guys left to go make Firefall, and they're like, "Well, we don't just want to make WoW again, but in space." And they're like, "Too bad." The business people were like, "Too bad, you're making World of Warcraft again in space."
Right.
You know. Which sucks in a big way.
Yes.
And that happens over and over. Like Destiny well, WoW was part of it, but Destiny really blew up live service games, and so did Grand Theft Auto, and every fucking wanted a piece of the pie, and then they made too goddamn many of them, because when you have that many games that just demand all your time, you can only have a small handful of them be successful. Like, right now, I don't think the MMO market is at capacity, but I think it's close. Just off of, because most people I know do not play more than one. Like, we're outliers. We're weird.
Yeah.
We're weird. Like, we're really weird. Most of my WoW friends play WoW. Most of my Final Fantasy friends play Final Fantasy. Like I'm weird. Like like my girlfriend's a little weird. She dips her toe in other ones.
But frankly, like honestly, if you are doing a subscription model, you're trying to give the player every the bang for their buck. They should be giving you enough that you have no desire to.
Yes, absolutely. That was actually one of the big bitchy complaining moments about Shadowlands, and from what I'm hearing recently from the Final Fantasy community, like people are complaining about it with Endwalker.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like I'm subbed, but I don't have jack shit to do.
Or I'm just not inspired to do it. What
that
you are
too.
offering is not enough for me to want to do it.
It's not fun or interesting content.
I love the idea of Island Sanctuary, and then I got in, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not touching this ever again.
It's like, oh, you made the garrison, but somehow you made the garrison even worse. Good job.
Cool for the people who like this specific thing, I guess. Oh, shit. You should get that guy off you.
Trying. For fuck's sake. Well, at least I'm not cursed anymore. I'll take it.
Yep.
God, I'm just trying to get back to that one bonfire so we can trek to Blight Town.
Right.
Fucking lord. Oh my god, I forgot to oh well, it's just an elevator right away. But still, fuck. Yeah, so... Nah, man. And Larian is just proving most people, I feel, would rather just spend their $70, their $60, and get a good fucking video game.
Well, I mean, so this is the problem, and I've talked about this with a few other people. Is like I believe that is absolutely true, 100%. But unfortunately, like the people who run these big, corporations, and keep making this decision or over and over again, are never going to learn these lessons from these few examples. And
No, you have to not buy shit like Starfield.
right.
Like Starfield already has 2 DLCs planned. It's launched buggy as fuck. It's a very incomplete game from everything I've played and from everyone tells me. But it's I don't know how many. It didn't say sales, but 6 million people played that game
Right.
first week.
Yep.
And that goes back to the thing where it's just like the mass market, and I was part of the problem in this instance, to be fair. But played it on Game Pass.
That's the thing, Game Pass.
But like even then, like that they keep stats. I'm like, all right, well, how many people download Starfield on Game Pass?
Right.
Probably a fucking lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I have hope for this Unity backlash that's happening, because it's the developers, not the players. Like the developers are like, we have to get our work done and get paid.
They don't. They're not going to give a shit. The money people do not care.
The money people don't
Unity
care.
has also come out and been like, Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation will pay the fee on their platforms. So we'll see how these lawsuits go.
Yeah, exactly. No, what I'm saying is the money people don't care, but I was reading Rami over on Twitter saying he got over 50 game developing teams asking for consultation with him on how to transfer from Unity to something else.
You have to know Epic Games is laughing their ass off right now.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
They are fucking like, what?
They did nothing
Really?
to get this free press.
Yeah, like what? I think actually I remember a tweet going out today. Hey, Unreal Engine only takes X amount. Blah 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 blah.
Yep. So bigger devs are probably going to mostly go to Unreal, and then smaller, I'm seeing a lot of people trying to advertise Godot.
Godot, yeah.
So, and I've been seeing that for a while, since before this, but definitely now.
Godot.
Godot.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like, when you put the onus on the players to boycott, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But when the developers are like, they're going to put this cost on us, or expect, Microsoft or whoever to foot the bill, like, no.
Yeah, the thing is though, is like this is a bigger inconvenience for like publishers like Sony, Microsoft, etc.
Yes.
So they're just gonna be like, we're gonna pay it, whatever.
They might.
Yeah, like this is not a huge money to us. This is whatever.
Well, certainly,
Well,
like first party probably won't.
It's all installs. It's not downloads, it's not purchases, it's all installs, which means if you pirate a game, you're also contributing to that fee.
Really?
Yeah, it's all install. It's all reinstalls. It's all installs. They even said that they would try to work with developers on pirated games, so that they wouldn't be charged, but there were no guarantees. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a hell of a thing. Good. You know what? Keep trying. I want to see how this ends. Keep trying.
And just fucking greed to the maximum, baby. Let's go.
I believe I read another tweet. I don't know if this is true. This is me reading a tweet, and then I keep on scrolling. But someone said, "Oh my God, you need to get to that. It's those souls." Someone said that Devolver is now asking for what engine you're using when you are talking about putting your game out with them.
I think Clara, who's there, she's sort of a community manager and a brand ambassador, and also like a gatekeeper for developers that want into Devolver to publish their games. So she has like 4 different jobs that she essentially does for Devolver, and she posted that.
Oh, okay, then yeah, then that's that. Yep. Oh my God.
Nice.
We got him. We got him. We got him, boys.
Did. They're all.
And
They
there's
look
no
like they're
mo-
all off the ceiling. So you just gotta get this guy and run. There you go.
Bonfire, 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 bonfire,
Holy
bonfire,
shit,
bonfire.
Get the hell out of me.
I don't get cursed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so much to level up now. Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ninja
well,
Man.
he's just like, hello.
Oh god, he's a ninja. He left. He's gone.
Ninja, you showed up in my game. How nice of
That's
you.
weird.
Yeah.
Uh
Um,
oh.
That's sweet. Was it last time that I started playing this again? Thanks, like in the middle of this stream, I was like,
Yes.
I should play Dark Souls, and
You
then I
started
realized that like I have so many other games to play.
Yep.
yeah, dude, I finally put more time into Baldur's Gate and finally beat the Druid Grove on my own, playthrough.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. Here's my way into Blighttown. Also, wasn't I supposed to beat Moonlight Butterfly before this?
What?
You can do it in either order. You can go to Darkroot Basin and go fight the butterfly and the Hydra, or you can go to Blighttown.
What's easier?
Blighttown is probably, well, I don't know. I think Blighttown is easier than Darkroot Basin and Darkroot Garden.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, man, the state of the world is so fucked.
Yep. Good time.